Amid the stressful immigration situation, we finally have some exciting news. Saskatchewan has launched brand new 2 PNP programs. Hi everyone, my name is Shivani and I'm a licensed immigration consultant based in Waterloo, Ontario, and I'm also the founder of Zest Immigration Services Incorporation. In today's video, we'll be discussing about these 2 new PNP programs that Saskatchewan just recently launched. We're going to look into the program details, the eligibility criteria, and the documents that you need in order to successfully apply. Before I begin this video, make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already, and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. This channel is all about Canada immigration, updates, news, new programs, and their eligibility criteria, the documents that you need to apply for Canadian study permit, work permit, PR, business immigration, and a lot and everything about immigration technically. So if you are into these topics, please do consider subscribing. Saskatchewan has recently launched industry-specific pathways, guys. So on August 30th, the government of Saskatchewan introduced 2 new immigration pathways under the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program. These pathways are designed to tackle labor shortages in agriculture and healthcare sectors, both of which are crucial to the province's economic growth. These new initiatives aim to attract skilled workers in these industries and ensure Saskatchewan's workforce meets the increasing demands in agriculture and healthcare. Now, here's a breakdown of these 2 new programs for you guys. Before we begin learning about both of these programs, let's first take a look at the key takeaways. The first things first, these 2 programs have names. So the first one is Agriculture Talent Pathway and the second one is Health Talent Pathway. Okay, now the Agriculture Talent Pathway targets workers in 10 selected agriculture occupations, and the Health Talent Pathway targets working in over 40 healthcare occupations. All right, both pathways require the applicant to have an approved job offer from a Saskatchewan employer, and under the Health Talent Pathway, applicants can apply under one of 2 streams. So they have express entry aligned stream and they also have a non-express entry aligned stream. Let's begin with the Agriculture Talent Pathway. This pathway is aimed at filling labor shortages in Saskatchewan's vital agriculture industry. To apply, candidates must meet specific requirements. Let's now take a look at the eligibility criteria. First, the job offer. Applicants must have a job offer in one of the 10 eligible agriculture occupations from an approved Saskatchewan employer. The language requirement. Minimum Canadian CLB level 4 in English or French is required. Education. Completion of secondary school or high school or a higher level of education is required. Work experience. Applicants need either 1 year of full-time work experience in the past 3 years in the same occupation they're applying for, or 6 months means 780 hours of full-time 30 hours per week at least work experience with the employer who provided the job approval letter. The work experience does not have to be consecutive. Residency intent. Applicants must demonstrate a genuine intention to live and work in Saskatchewan. On this note, I would like to tell you guys that always remember, whenever you're applying to any provincial nominee program or any pilot programs, there is usually a residency requirement, okay? So let's say if you're applying to the Ontario PNP or BC PNP or Alberta or Saskatchewan PNP, you must demonstrate your genuine intention to reside. That means live and work in their province. Now let's look at these 10 eligible agriculture occupations that are being selected for this pathway. This pathway targets 10 key agriculture occupations essential to Saskatchewan's economy. I hope you're able to see the table on your screen right now. Now let's take a look at ineligible applicants. Yes, guys, there are certain people who cannot apply through this program. Well, those are refugee claimants. Individuals claiming refugee status in Canada cannot apply through this pathway. Also, take a look at other considerations. So your applications or your application may be refused if required documents are not submitted, the applicant cannot prove intent to live and work in Saskatchewan, and the applicant or representative has misrepresented facts in the application. Before I move on to the next topic, I want to tell you guys that this misrepresentation is really bad, okay? So make sure that you or your representative whom you have hired, first of all, make sure that you hire a licensed representative, and also make sure that either you, if you're filing your application, or them are not misrepresenting you. That means they are not submitting any fake documentation, any incorrect information in your application when they are filing, all right? Because misrepresentation ban is a 5-year ban, okay? They say 5 years, years. But literally, to be very honest, guys, I've never seen anyone returning to Canada after a 5-year ban. If there is some case, then it would be extremely rare. But to be very honest, it is next to impossible, because misrepresenting yourself, that means you are cheating the government, you're betraying them, you're lying to them. There's no way they would want to trust you again. All right, so be very, very, very careful. Now let's move on and look at the another pathway that they have introduced, which is health talent pathway. Okay, this pathway is designed to address the healthcare labor shortages in Saskatchewan. And this pathway offers 2 streams, express entry aligned stream and a non-express entry aligned stream. So now let's start with looking at the eligibility criteria of express entry aligned stream. The very first requirement, of course, in order to qualify, applicants must have a valid express entry profile, and you're required to have a profile number and a job seeker code, and that can only happen if you have a valid express entry profile. Okay, so that's the very first requirement that you're required to meet. Just like any other express entry aligned PNP stream, you are required to have your profile active. Now, the second requirement here is the language requirement. So minimum CLB level 7 in either English or French is required. Now comes the work experience. So 1 year of high skill related work experience in the past 5 years in one of the eligible healthcare occupations that are selected in this pathway. Next is licensing requirements if applicable. So applicants must meet Saskatchewan's licensing requirements for certain regulated occupations. Now comes the education. So post-secondary education relevant to the job offer is the minimum criteria of this pathway. And then the residency intent, which is very obvious that if you're applying to Saskatchewan, you must genuinely intend to live, work, and reside in the province of Saskatchewan. Now let's look at the requirements of the non-express entry aligned stream. So with that, first thing is the language requirement. Here, instead of CLB level 7, you're required to score only CLB level 5 in either English or French. In terms of the education, you are now only required to have a completion of secondary school, high school, or higher education. In terms of work experience, applicants need either 1 year of full-time work experience in the past 5 years in the same occupation, or 6 months, means 780 hours of full-time, which is at least 30 hours per week or more, work experience with the employer providing the job approval letter. The work experience does not have to be consecutive. I would like to emphasize on the residency intent again, guys, because this is also the criteria with the express entry aligned and the non-aligned stream. Whenever you apply to any of the provincial nominee programs, this requirement is always there, okay, that the applicants must intend to live and work in the province. In this case here is Saskatchewan, all right? So temporary residents already in Canada must reside in Saskatchewan when applying. If you're residing in a different province, this would not work for you in this case, particularly in the non-express entry aligned stream. Now let's take a look at the eligible healthcare occupations. The health talent pathway targets over 40 healthcare occupations, including high and intermediate skill position. So you should be able to see all these selected occupations on your screen right now. Now let's take a look at the ineligible applicants. Well, just like the other pathway, refugee claimants, that means individuals claiming refugee status in Canada cannot apply through this pathway. There are also other conditions to be considered, just like the other pathway, that applications may be refused if required documents are not submitted, the applicant cannot prove intent to live and work in Saskatchewan, and that the applicant or representative has misrepresented facts in the application. Now let's take a look at the required documents for both of these pathways. Applicants for both the agriculture and the health talent pathways must provide the following documentation. The first thing is identity proof. So documents confirming your identity such as passport, birth certificate, etc. would be required. Number 2 is work experience proof. So records of relevant work experience including job offer letters, pay stubs, etc. are required. Number 3, academic credentials. So educational certificates, diplomas, or degrees along with any relevant professional certifications or equivalency of a foreign education, all of that is required. Number 4 is language ability. So proof of language proficiency in either English or French through the recognized tests such as IELTS, CELPIP, TEF, TCF, any of these are required. Number 5, additional documentation. So the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program means their officials may request further documents to support your application, and all documents must be clear, easy to read copies of the originals. All right. Number 6 is translation requirements. If any document is not in English or French, applicants must provide a copy of the original document, a translated copy in English or French, and a translator's affidavit attesting to the accuracy of the translation. So these were just the generic documents of both of the programs, but there are chances that the government may ask for any further documentation if they doubt your job offer, or if they want to know more about your experience or anything in your profile, they might ask more documentation, so be prepared for that. Now let's quickly see how to apply. Well, candidates who qualify for either of these new pathways can apply through the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program, OASIS, that means OASIS, OASIS online system. This platform streamlines the application process, making it easier for international workers to submit their documents and track their applications. If you're still confused about the application process or the requirements or the documentation or how to apply or anything like that, then feel free to contact us at www.zestcanada.ca or simply go to the description box of this video and you'll find the link to book a consultation with me, and I'll be more than happy to assist you guys. We at Zest Immigration Services Incorporation offer all sorts of Canadian immigration services. So if you need legal guidance or help in any sort of immigration application, be it sponsorship application, economic immigration applications such as PNP, Express Entry, pilot programs, or let's say study permit, work permit, or any of the other temporary residency or permanent residency program related applications, or business immigration or anything else, then feel free to contact us. We'll be more than happy to assist you guys. Now let's see some benefits of these two new pathways. These immigration pathways are designed to meet the growing demand for skilled workers in Saskatchewan's healthcare and agriculture sectors. By aligning its immigration programs with the current labor market needs, the province aims to strengthen its economy and ensure its industries remain competitive. Agriculture focus. Saskatchewan's agriculture sector is a critical contributor to the global food supply. With labor shortages threatening growth, this pathway offers a solution by attracting skilled agriculture workers to the province. The agriculture talent pathway ensures that Saskatchewan's producers have the workforce necessary to continue meeting global food security demands, increase agricultural exports, and adopt new technologies. Healthcare focus. The Health Talent Pathway is a part of Saskatchewan's larger Health Human Resources (HHR) action plan. By streamlining immigration and credential recognition process, this pathway aims to boost the recruitment and retention of internationally trained healthcare workers, improving access to healthcare services across the province. These new pathways mark an important step forward in Saskatchewan's immigration strategy, addressing key labor market needs in agriculture and healthcare while providing new opportunities for international workers to contribute to the province's economic growth. So guys, this is it for today. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already, and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. See you guys next time in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.